Here are 20 useful tips to help you out when using Trading 212. These range from useful things you can use to enhance your investing experience to hidden features that most people never even knew existed. And I'll even throw in some bonus tips along the way. There's a lot to get through here, so these tips will be coming at you thick and fast. So don't be scared to rewind or watch the video again to make sure that you've got everything. If you signed up to Trading 212 within the last 10 days and haven't already received a free share, then go to use promo code and add the promo code FIN, that's capital F-I-N, and you'll immediately be credited with a free share worth up to £100. Your homepage is the first thing that you see when you load up Trading 212, and it should have all the information you want on it, and luckily there's a way to tailor it that you can use. In the top right corner, there's a little pencil button to edit the page, and here you can choose between full or compact mode, which gives you a little more space for other things at the cost of a line graph on stocks and shares, and you also have the ability to add and remove lists that appear along the bar at the top. By pressing the blue plus icon here, you can create a new watch list and add whichever stocks or funds that you'd like to. This makes it extremely simple to keep tabs on either what you've invested into or what you're thinking about investing in. There's a feature within Trading 212 which allows you to get interest on the cash sat in your investing account, which is 5.2% at the time of recording. And this feature is very aptly called Earn Interest on Cash. In order to actually gain access to the interest, you'll need to turn this on within the app, and don't worry, it's dead simple. Go to the menu icon at the bottom right of the app or top right on desktop, and you'll see the option of Interest on Cash. We have a full video on this feature that you might want to check out for the drawbacks, which I'll link in the description below. If you want to invest into multiple funds or stocks at once, you have the option of building what Trading 212 like to call a pie. A pie is a custom group of assets that you can either pick and choose yourself, or you can opt for a ready-made pie that will have preset investments for you. It's really simple to set up one of these if you just click on the pie icon here and create custom pie, then go through the steps on screen. You can choose any stocks or funds you like, and you have the option to customize the percentage in which that you invest into them. So say you had 4 funds, you could invest 25% into each, or you can invest 70% into one and 10% into the rest. Another good feature is that you can set your pie to auto-invest your spare cash on a certain date of the month. You can set this to invest as much or as little as you want, whenever you want, so you can sit back and let it invest for you. There's also an import and export option that's pretty hidden, which you can use to add in investments or take investments out after you've already created a pie. This will allow you to adjust the weight of the other investments, so there's space for the new one to fit right in. For example, if you had 4 investments of 25% each, you could change them to 20% each and free up 20% for the new investment. On top of this, there's a great portfolio balance score rating that Trading 212 provides, and this will rank your portfolio's balance in terms of the parameters you set when setting it up, so you can always make sure that your investment is staying on track. Hidden in the menu section at the bottom right of the phone app or top right of the desktop app is the Learn feature that will redirect you to Trading 212's website. Here you'll get a load of extremely useful information in bite-sized chunks that simplifies investing for you and will answer any of your questions that you might have. It's a little tucked away though, so you won't find it unless you're looking for it, so now you know, go and have a read. Inside the instrument details of a stock or fund, if you scroll down a bit, you can see your investment details in a concise summary. This section will show you your overall returns from your investment and will even show you the current price of a share against the average price, so you have a basic understanding of how your investment is performing. Something a lot of people don't know about is that under your returns figures, there's actually a breakdown of the gain and loss along with the impact that the FX fee is having on your returns. This is an especially helpful feature for more beginner investors, as the graphs and numbers can get a bit much at times, so this is a nicely formatted, easy to understand breakdown of your key information that you need to know. Right at the bottom of the menu page is an option for you to set up a live chat with Trading 212. So if you have any queries, you can drop them in here and someone will get back to you. These are active 24/7, so if you have a problem with your account, you'll get the help you need in a timely manner. The reason this is a useful tip is because it's not exactly obvious where this feature is, and it's a pretty important one in my opinion. So yeah, if you ever need it, it's down here in the menu tab. When looking to buy shares in a company, say Tesla for example, Trading 212 have a section in the details titled Key Ratios. Here you'll get some good background information on the company that might help you make up your mind whether to invest or not. You'll have figures like their revenue, the market cap, PE ratio, and more, with the option to expand these figures as well. This additional information gives you the price highs, changes, and volume, along with just a load of other ratios for you to look through and evaluate. A really useful feature that Trading212 offer is their price volatility metric in the details of funds and shares. If you scroll down, you'll see this in the About section under the day and year range, but it can be quite easy to miss. This metric will rank the asset on a scale of how likely the price is to go up and down, therefore giving you an idea of how risky the investment is. Currently, a fund or share can either be low, medium, or high in price volatility, which is pretty self-explanatory. The metric is somewhat basic, as the volatility of funds is a little more nuanced than 3 levels, but it does give you a good rough idea. As a little bonus tip, if you're looking to invest in ETFs but don't have a clue where to start because of all the funds and jargon, you can get our free index fund cheat sheet via the link below. If you haven't noticed yet, Trading212 offer a lot of different account types for you to open, all of which are completely free to use, and moving your funds between them is completely free too. And all you have to do is go to the menu icon here and click on Manage Funds. In this section, you can keep track of your recurring investments, payment methods, and withdrawals, but you can also move funds from one account to the other. If you click the big Move Funds button, you can easily change the accounts with the drop-downs and enter the amount you want to be taken from the account and how much you want to be moved into the other. Trading212's ISAs are flexible. This means that if you were to withdraw money from it, then put the same amount back into it within the same financial year, it won't affect your yearly ISA limits at all. And even better, you can transfer money between your cash ISA and stocks and shares ISA, which incurs no withdrawal or transfer charges, and won't negatively impact your annual ISA limit like it potentially might with other brokers or banks. Within the details of each stock and fund, there's a feature that allows you to set alerts for price increases or price drops. You can either use the default plus 1% or minus 1% options and so on, or you can enter a custom value that lets you either set a monetary value it needs to hit before you're alerted, or a percentage it needs to go up or down. Trading212 uses TradingView charts, which are considered to be the most advanced on the market, and you can access this by tapping on the expand icon here. This gives you access to a bunch of tools to help you read the graph and explore it in way more detail, but if you don't expand this option, then you'll just have the basic chart options at your disposal. This is quite a rare feature to have on mobile, so is a very nice inclusion. If you click on the little icon of the 2 people at the bottom of the phone app or top of the desktop one, you'll land on Trading212's social media feature, which will give you a generic feed of financial news and updates from some fellow investors and companies. But it doesn't have to be generic. You can tailor this so that your feed is relevant to your investments, or your interests, or your investment style. You can also join communities via the Communities tab, so if you wanted to follow specific companies that you invest into, you can, or conversations about topics that you're interested in that will also be relevant in the financial world in some way, shape, or form. Finally, on this tab, you can look at popular pies that have been created by other users, with the option to copy their pie if it looks like something that you'd want to invest in yourself. At the very top of your homepage, all the way to the left, will be a news tab that you can click on. Here you'll be able to see all the major news in the investing world, so you can keep up to date with how your investments will be affected. It also has an amazing feature which will tell you which stocks have been affected and what they've either gained or lost as a result. To help you stay informed and alert of current affairs, Trading212 actually have a built-in economic calendar that will show you all of the upcoming events that are likely to have an impact on markets. To find it, go to the menu icon here and it's just below the Learn feature. Click on this and you'll have a comprehensive list of all the events in order of when they are occurring, and you can even skip forward days to see what is upcoming. On top of this, the 3 lines in the top right hand corner allow you to filter these events by level of impact with the options of low, medium and high. And you can also filter by currency, so if you only invest in one specific currency, you'll only see events relating to that. When looking for a share or fund to invest into, you should be making full use of the filters on offer to narrow things down and only see what you want to see. In the search tab, you'll see some preset filters like most popular, most owned, and most popular ETFs that do a good job in quickly giving you access to certain sectors or types of assets that you might want to see, but there are far more ways to filter through these. And at the bottom of the page, there are more lists for you to look through that includes more specific parameters. You can actually have a debit card that is linked to your Trading212 Invest account and will take the money from your uninvested cash in there. This card comes with cashback, limited to £20 a month, and offers the same interest on uninvested cash as the other accounts do. You'll also have to pay for the card itself, which comes to £4.95 in total for manufacturing and shipping, but you can earn this back and more in the first month of using the card if you're generating cashback. We have a whole other video dedicated to the Trading 212 debit card, so we'll leave a link to that in the description below as well. If you want to use the Trading 212 debit card but can't fathom spending money on something that you're supposed to be spending money with, then there's always the option of the free virtual card that you can add straight into your virtual wallet. This works with both Apple and Google Pay and will be usable everywhere that accepts MasterCard payments, as this card is itself a MasterCard issued by Paynetics. You'll still get the cashback and interest, of course, but you won't have the physical card if Apple/Google Pay fails, or if you want to get money out of an ATM, so just bear that in mind.